Today's broadcast was brought to you in part by the sold-out Baltimore Music Awards. Let your voice be heard at the 2017 BMAs. Polls are now open for this 7th annual red carpet event honoring Baltimore. Log on to BaltimoreMusicAwards.com before December 3rd to cast your votes in all categories. Now, that's for the voting. The actual ceremony is December the 5th, but it is Tuesday. Real Spit Radio is on. How y'all doing?
Hi, y'all.
Hello.
Yeah. K-Mac Knoxville.
And it's your girl, Tammy Too Much. And joining us, our special guest celebrity host is Bangla.
Thanks for having
What's up? Thanks for coming out.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Talk about impromptu.
You know how we do.
I love
how
it.
we do.
Yeah.
So, how was your week? How was everybody's week?
Well, it was hectic.
From one
it's
Tuesday
only
to
Tuesday,
the
right?
That was cool, you know.
Yeah.
Active, real active.
Yes.
Awesome.
Make sure y'all come out to Gentleman 10 on December 2nd.
Yeah.
2017 from 3 to 7. We got the Knoxville Comedy Jam jumping off featuring Bangla Dash Project,
Yes.
live sounds. We got Henry Jones hosting the show.
Yep. We got Barbie, we got Woo Woo, we got Leroy Chuck, and we got my main man Apple Scrap.
And of course, we got DJ Diamond K on the ones and twos.
Yes, indeed. Oh, look. Happy, yo. Thought you were gonna do something.
You should have did that.
Laugh now, jam later. I threw a little hashtag on that.
I seen that.
Uh-huh.
I see that.
So, y'all know about Meek Mill.
What happened?
What's going
What
on?
happened this time?
Well, you know, yesterday they had the rally in Philly.
Really?
They rallied to free Meek Mill.
Get out of here. Let me start Googling.
You didn't know that?
Yes.
You ain't know that?
Well,
They say they was out in the street and signing petitions
Wow.
and all of that to get him freed from the 2 to 4 year sentence that he was given
As they should.
for violating probation, which the charges were dropped, but
okay.
he was still violated.
So they dropped the charge
Because-
still in trouble? Is that
Kind of weird, ain't it?
Yes,
Yeah, how does
but
that
apparently the judge is being very
Where they do that at?
Biased against him. But to bring us up to date, now the judge is reportedly being investigated by the FBI.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah,
Free bases
Sound like
the truth.
a Trump incident.
Judge Brinkley, the Philadelphia-based judge who last week handed Meek Mill a 2 to 4 year prison
That's
sentence
a lady judge, you know.
for violating his probation is being investigated by FBI, according
Free bases
to
the
a
truth.
report by Page 6. The publication cites an anonymous source who claims authorities are investigating Brinkley for her possible connections. The source also alleges that undercover agents have been monitoring the court proceedings in Meek Mill's case for over a year.
Mm.
You mean they've been looking at this for over a year? Is that what they're trying to say?
They've been looking at Meek for a year. Trying to
They
find
said it was undercovers in the court.
Are these agents from Canada?
I don't know where
Russia.
they are from, but the feds have an interest in the judge and her potential relationships. The source told Page 6, this is an investigation looking into a possible extortionate demand. Undercover agents have been in the courtroom monitoring the Meek proceedings since April 2016.
Mm.
Wow.
He been on probation for a long time though. So
I mean, it's crazy.
Well, let me ask y'all, where do y'all stand on this? And I'm just going to promise in advance to take the different stance on it.
You gonna promise in advance?
I'm going to promise in advance. I'm going to take a completely different stand on the whole situation.
Well, the thing of it is, I feel like, all right, the system has it set up where if you get arrested and you're on probation, you're in violation.
Right.
It doesn't say whether you're found guilty or innocent or any of that. It says if you are arrested. Now, mind you, Meek Mill has been in, a little bit of trouble here and there where he just got a slap on the wrist while being on probation.
Getting warmer. Continue.
Diamond King, his special effects. But with the judge being the way she is, wanting him to dedicate songs to her or remake songs for her and so on and so forth.
Wow.
I feel that he shouldn't be in trouble.
Well, what's the song again? Hold up. What's the song? Because it didn't even fit him. What was the song?
I understood where she was coming from with it. So it was a bit unorthodox and very inappropriate for her to say.
Right.
But she said something to the effect of wanting him to change management companies.
Right.
And so he's managed by Roc Nation. Okay. So she said he should change management companies to somebody else, and he should remake a Boyz II Men song.
Right.
But hold on.
This is
on the surface that sounds crazy, but let me tell you how it can make sense. So she says you managed by Roc Nation. They're not doing a good job because you're here in my courtroom. You would be better off if my homeboy managed you than where you are right now. Because, how much worse could it be? You with Roc Nation or you just with some regular Joe Blow that I know? That's hypothetically, that's what she was saying. But when you read it on paper, it seems crazy. But the way I just said it, it didn't seem that crazy. Now with the Boyz II Men song. On the surface, Meek Mill doing a Boyz II Men song might sound crazy, right? But think about it like this. She's saying the music that you're doing is too gangster, it's too hood. You need to do something different. Remake a Boyz II Men song. Make a song about your mama. Just something else to try to change up your image. That's all she was trying to say, but it got all crazy.
It just didn't come out right.
It's inappropriate for the judge to say that anyway, but I'm just saying it's not that crazy.
That's not why she's there to discuss his music career and who's managing.
Do we want to judge? Okay, so this judge is a black lady in Philly. She's from Philly, right? Most of the time, the judges are white males who have a complete disconnect with the defendant, right? This lady,
what kind of defendant?
Any defendant. Okay, you got to disconnect with any defendant. But this particular defendant and this particular judge, she's a black lady from Philly. She's from Philly. She know what's going on. She's just a older lady that used to be a younger lady. So she's down, right? So she's got a connection with him. She's a fan of hip hop, clearly. So she's able to speak to him on a different level. So to me, it's better than some judge that's looking down on him. An older white judge is looking down on him. She's speaking. We don't like what she's saying, but she at least can understand them.
Well, she better explain it the way you did in her investigation. I'll tell you that.
Now, let me ask you, what did Meek Mill get sent to jail for?
Parole violation.
Exactly. So what was the violation?
2 of them. 2 of them.
Yes.
Reckless driving.
On what?
In New York.
Mm-hmm. And what kind of vehicle was that, Diamond?
A vehicle they should have been driving on the street.
All right.
It is the second most
dirt bike.
The second or third most popular vehicle in Baltimore or Philly, which is a dirt bike.
Yeah.
And I think initially it was inciting a riot, but I think it later was some type of altercation that happened in the airport.
Right.
Where was he riding the dirt bike in New York?
On the street.
Somewhere he wasn't supposed to.
Yo, you know what I mean? People outside walking the street, like.
Right. Yeah, so that's what he did as a violation. So what people saying is unfair is that he was riding his dirt bike or riding a dirt bike, and that case got thrown out, and he tried to say that he broke up a fight in the airport. That got thrown out. Mm-hmm. So it's really petty what you jamming him up for.
He got locked up for breaking up a fight.
And the
that's how he said it. That's how he said
did not ask for jail time.
Correct.
Oh,
but the prosecutor does not is You
They're
know,
not
the judge
They
is
only
the
can
person.
suggest. I
Yeah.
know.
The judge is the person.
Right. Oh, and the manager that she wanted him to sign with, his name is Charlie Mack. He's a Philadelphia-based manager who Meek Mill worked with earlier.
Do you know
in
who
his
Charlie
career.
Mack? You know who Charlie Mack is?
I do
He sounds
not.
Charlie
pretty
Mack is a
powerful
famous
individual.
person.
I
Yes.
heard of.
Charlie Mack worked with Will Smith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Charlie Mack is a legendary manager.
Mhm.
And so, like I said, I just said just anybody. He's not just anybody.
Right.
He is a known person, and that's somebody that the judge knows personally. But like I said, he was around a lot of legendary rappers in the Philly, had their hip hop rise in the 80s.
And this is a fact. If you don't sign with somebody with the last name Mack, you're going to be in trouble eventually. No, seriously. If they have the last name Mack and you're not like
Affiliated.
if you're not affiliated or cooperating or signing, you know, essentially, you're going to be in trouble before the year is up. That's just my
Might
actually,
not
it's
make it a
It's
year.
not-
That's true.
Case in point, Meek Mill. Right? Case in point. Okay. We can move on. We can close the book on that
Okay.
and just assume that he's guilty.
Meek Mill will be fine.
Yeah, he
I
will.
think he's gonna be fine.
He will.
I think
And
he
the
gonna come home.
and the promo for him right now is awesome.
And I think he's gonna.
How about
he
that?
He needs to drop a fire remix.
Yes,
like,
he
in a
does.
minute. Yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah,
does.
he's all right.
Also, do y'all know that it is the 25th year anniversary for What's the 411?
Mary J. Blige's first album.
Wow.
Yes.
Where the Mary J. Blige fans at?
Yeah, definitely.
Mary J. Blige.
Definitely.
Yes.
Not a
Okay,
Mary
then.
J. fan.
Oh, act like she
What's
ain't
the
helped me through that
411, hun?
relationship.
What's the 411, hun? I got it going on. I said, you got it
You
going on.
cry.
Whoa. I was just doing some calculations here. Check this out. 411 times 25 actually equals 10,275.
Wow.
Now, I don't know exactly what that
significance
means,
does that
but
have?
I don't know yet. But that's just a fact I want to throw out there because I'm all about facts tonight. All about facts. 10,275.
What else would it be? Of course. Of course.
Congratulations, Mary.
So, did you have a favorite song on the CD?
Well, I mean, that whole What's the 411 album was tremendous.
It's definitely legendary.
I mean, that's what put her on the map as
Mine-
the hip hop queen. Right?
My favorite song on that album is What's the 411 with her and Grand
True.
Pooper.
True indeed. True
Mhm.
indeed.
Yeah.
So, I want to give a
So,
big
so y'all all own the copy of this, right?
Yes.
No
Yes.
doubt.
Y'all had this
I
one
had the,
and the remix
cassette.
one, because a remix one came. They followed
No,
up with a
I ain't
remix
had
album.
I had a
Okay.
remix album.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. So
The
I
one with Real Love on it.
yeah,
That's
Real
the
Love
one I
was-
had.
I mean, that was
Yeah,
on
that was
both,
the first-
but
yeah.
So she did remix. They did remixes. Diddy invented the remix.
Wow.
This was
That's right.
Diddy was really the one of the main reasons this album worked, because he was fusing that hip hop style. She was wearing the combat boots with the girl outfits, and that got girls wearing them, and then the hip hop beats that she was singing over.
Right.
That just that was like a whole different style. So she really did her thing. And I think that the beats covered up for the fact that she wasn't like a Whitney Houston kind of singer or a Mariah Carey, who was both like new at that point in time. Well, maybe Whitney had not quite so new, but you know what I mean. She wasn't,
Right.
you know what I mean. So we didn't mind the fact that Mary couldn't hit the note like the notes, but she could like ride the beat though.
Right.
And her dancing. What about her dancing?
Those boots.
Her little simple two-step got her through her career.
And it was
Yeah.
Those
it would
boots,
get people pumped up though. When we
Yeah.
saw her
boots
do
are
that.
responsible for the reason she cannot dance today.
What do you mean?
Right.
Because she was wearing boots.
Because she wore those boots on 411. And that's a signature style.
Big
ain't it,
legs
though?
helped her
No, that
dance
little-
though a little
Yeah.
bit.
that
Big
little-
legs.
Yeah, she can rock that. Go Mary. Go Mary. Yeah, you should rock that. You should
Remember
rock
Big
that.
Legs, right?
Yeah.
Hey, she helped with that. She the one who got her.
So it was worse before?
It probably was.
It's hard to imagine that.
Big Laz was a dancer.
It was worse than that. Yeah, so
that's hard to imagine.
Shout out to her. And also,
happy married or sad married? Like, is there really a difference between like the music?
There is a difference.
She was happy before 1-1.
But
she said, thank you. I'm glad you said that because people always say, I like Mary when she's sad. But what's the 411? She was happy.
She was happy.
She wanted a real love. She had
Love No Limit. That was my favorite.
So is that her best album? The original one, first one?
No, I wouldn't say that. I like Share My World too.
Yes, that's the number one.
Okay. That was that
Share My World.
Don't forget about
that's the black and white
the
cover. Yeah. Okay. So y'all don't like them Murray now?
Well,
No,
she did a jazz project. It was kind of jazzy, a little more mature. I can't think of the name.
You didn't like the
of it.
hateration?
I like that song was cool. It was a nice dance song, but this particular album.
What was hateration?
I can't think of the name of the album, and it's really bothering me right now. But
nobody knows.
I know.
I didn't really like it as much as I did the others.
Okay.
But you got to admit it's been over 20 years and she's still been banging out albums.
Oh, she's still dope.
She of course doesn't have the albums where every song is going to be like on the 411 status, you know.
Right.
But our generation doesn't subscribe to like a whole bunch of songs.
I appreciate her
still
doing.
She's still doing her thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And doing her thing.
Keeping herself relevant.
Right.
She paying the divorcee.
Oh yeah.
The ex-husband. You know, I'm
you're wild for that.
I'm so mad at him for that. Come on.
What y'all mad at him for though? Like what? I'm not mad at him.
You feel like she should be paying him?
Absolutely.
Why?
100%. What? Why?
Yeah.
Because of the shoe reverse.
No, the shoe is always reversed. Every time we turn around, is some guy paying some lady some money. So the one time,
and his lazy self,
the one time that a guy got to pay, y'all like, oh no.
No,
But this story.
His lazy self
you go back.
You
go back in the day. Johnny Carson.
Like y'all.
She should have to take care of his mother and his children.
Look, that's the
no, she should not.
We made this money, man.
$35,000 a month and kick rocks and stop trying to get more and being greedy.
I got 3 words for you. Waiting to exhale. You saw the movie, right? All y'all was heavy on the movie. Yeah, I can't believe he referenced it. Mary J had a song on the soundtrack.
Yes, right.
I
was your lover and you said goodbye.
Yeah. I bet you're crying now, Mary.
She's still working every day.
I bet you're crying now, Mary.
She still doing so. She living up to
left your ass a long time.
But on another note, I met my search engine isn't working right now, but she is on Friday. It's about 2 families, an African American family and a Caucasian family. They have to live together.
Mm-hmm.
Mary J?
Yeah, she's
Lord.
playing a mother and a wife in the movie. And I want to say it's called Bloodborne.
Who directed that?
I don't know, but it's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's on Netflix, and it'll be in some theaters on Friday. So congratulations to Murray.
Hey.
Yeah, shout out to Murray.
She's still the queen of hip hop.
She is.
Of course, she will always be.
And next time she get married, though, I bet you that's gonna be. I bet you that whole thing.
They better sign that paper.
We're gonna be right.
Because Ken gonna milk this for every.
Milk it.
You don't gonna get somebody one time. Ain't gonna be able to get nobody else though. Yeah.
Do that, bro. Hey, but I just want to say before we go to a break or whatever, I want to say like rest in peace to old dirty bastard who passed away November 13th, right?
Yes.
2004, which was like 13 yesterday. So rest in peace to old dirty bastard, man.
Oh.
I got the chance to open up for him.
You did?
And down Hammond's, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Down
That was
Hammond.
crazy.
And remember,
He said you.
I forgot
that was a
about
wild
that.
night, right?
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yo. But he sang for like 7 minutes. It was like, I don't know what he was saying, but he was like,
that's how he rolled.
Yo,
that's how he rolled.
yo.
Baby Jesus.
He was the realest, though, yo.
Yeah.
He was the realest.
Yeah, he was.
No doubt.
Definitely R.I.P. to him.
So we are Real Spit Radio on RadioOnFire.com. Radio on Fire broadcasts reach over 276,000 viewers per month. Advertise your product, service, or event on Radio on Fire by sponsoring an episode of Real Spit Radio for as low as $50. Visit RadioOnFire.com/promo to get started. Again, we are Real Spit Radio on RadioOnFire.com. We'll be right back.
Right back.